Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Karen Pelka, and I'll be speaking with Randy Bennett. Today's show is sponsored by Semco Energy Gas Company. Welcome, Randy, to Spotlight.
Thank you for having me.
So, Randy, you have lots of roles in the community, but this role has something to do with bike riding. So tell us a little bit about Wombat and what does it stand for?
Well, Wombat began a little while ago, about 13 years ago, but it started 35 years ago, but that's a whole nother history. Wheels Over Michigan Bike-A-Thon. And the word Wombat has absolutely nothing to do with really what we do, but it was an acronym that worked, and it has stuck with us for 30-some years.
Wow.
So it's kind of a crazy thing.
So you do this every year, Wombat?
Yeah, it's a once-a-year trip, but it kind of begins in the beginning of spring. Some of us a little earlier, or maybe we go south, wherever we can ride, outdoors. And we start to raise money throughout the year, and we support 3 ministries down in Haiti. That's always been kind of our focus. Everybody has their area. That kind of works for us. And so we do a lot of good for some ministries, and we get in shape while we do it. So that's kind of our thing. We didn't want to get old. So, that's kind of how it began for us.
So it's a Bike-A-Thon on bicycles. So where do you travel? So it's over Michigan, in Michigan. I'm seeing the mitt on a lot of your shirts. So.
For sure. We love to ride in the upper lower peninsula. Upper lower peninsula, you might say that's a combination there. But we do a different trip every year. We began, our first trip was from the Detroit area all the way up to the bridge. That was way too much to chew that year. That was about 350 miles. So we pared it down over the years to about 250 miles, 50 miles a day over 5 days. And then there's options within certain days. People can go longer trips. We did a 100-miler one day a couple of years ago. I don't do that every year, but that's kind of a fun thing to say you did. And we have some people that ride and say, wow, that was cool. Won't do that again. And then others who do it every year. We've had some that have been with us all the way from the beginning.
So how can people get involved? Maybe they're like, wait a minute, I think I could do that, or I'd be pushing myself, stretching myself.
Well, anytime you wanted to check us out, we're on wombatride.org. That's our website. And all of the registration forms are right there on the site. And so people can check us out, our previous years, our current years kind of featured. And that's kind of like this is the 2023 year. It's called the Outback. We kind of give, I try to talk our team into a slogan each year. Last year it was a circle tour because of COVID. We couldn't ride together anywhere in cars. So we would just get there and then say, okay, we all got to go home alone, right? In COVID years, we never missed a ride through COVID. I couldn't believe it. And so we did it by a circle tour by going back to where we started. So that kind of helped us stay organized. And this one in particular is we're going out and back a few times, and we're not moving across Michigan quite as much. We're within about a 75-mile area, 5 different rides. So we do something different every year.
Is it always in August?
Yeah, it's always the first week in August. And I say the first week, the first Tuesday to Saturday. Those were our 5 days that we'd run the trip. And this year's trip is August 1 to 5.
Since it's a Bike-A-Thon, I kind of think about you're raising money, like you said, for ministry work in Haiti. But do you have to get people to sponsor you? Like, will you sponsor me 10 cents a mile type of concept?
It really is that kind of concept. We keep it kind of general. So I've got a lot of us are from various churches. It's a Christian group, and there's anywhere from, we've had as low as 20 and up to 35, 40 riders. And that's a lot of folks to camp out. Our support team as well. My wife and I participate. I ride. She serves on our SAG team, which is support and gear, and she has loved it from the beginning. She loves doing it, doing her part, and I get to do my riding, and we all have a great time together.
So do you have it mapped out where, people, the roads are closed or?
Yeah, we prove the roads every year. So when we set out our trip, we've always vowed we need to go back and do some rides we've done before. And every time we do it, we never do it.
Oh, it's a little bit easier.
We just love being creative. We've gone up the East Coast. We've gone up the West Coast. We've done the Lighthouse Tour one year. But a lot of times we like to end at Mackinac Bridge. Okay. It's so cool to ride into Mackinac City on that 5th day, and everybody's in tears. The newbies are in tears, whoa, the bridge, and all that. But we've kind of gotten away from that, so we've gone all over. One year we ran from the West Coast over here and ended right in Port Huron.
Oh, wonderful.
Right at the bridge again.
Yeah, different bridge.
I tried to talk them out of it. I says, well, it's kind of flat across the lower part of Michigan. They talked us into it, and we had a great ride.
Oh, that sounds awesome. The people are interested, but I'm really interested in this, but I'm not sure. So you have some extra little trainings that sometimes people can follow on Facebook and maybe join up?
Right on the website. There's some training tips, and we do some pre-rides. We're going to have one in just a couple of weeks down on Harson's Island. That's one of my favorite places to go for a pre-ride. It's kind of like a little bit of fun in the sun on the island there, and there's some really cool nooks and crannies there in that part of the county, and so we do a ride there, about a 20 to 30 mile ride, and that gets us out, gets our team. It kind of creates that fellowship, that encouragement that riders need, because we like to encourage each other to get out on our bikes.
Yeah,
it's never too late to ride, though.
Okay.
So we have some people that I like to ride from the winter right in, and I've put in a lot of miles already, but in reality, we've had people jump on the ride with a couple of weeks they're just physically able to do that. We have some that even, I think we have 3 e-bikes that participated last year.
Okay.
We were like, no way, we wouldn't allow that. And we're just like, come on. And these people, they work hard at their craft, and it allows them to participate.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Kind of fun.
Well, this is really great. I hope people can join up with you. And again, what's the website?
wombatride.org.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for joining us today and informing our viewers about what Wombat is.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us on Spotlight.